Hello. So here I am on a cold night. I have my Indian scarf to cover myself up. But I've just been cooking. I just made a stir fry because I thought that will heat the place up a little bit and I'll also have something to nibble on. Today I went over to my friend's house in Roselands and we watched Black Mirror, one episode that I really liked, and we started to watch a movie we'd both seen before, which is called, it's an Amy Schumer one. I'm So Pretty, that's right. It's quite funny. I mean, most of her films kind of are her making fun of herself or, the obsessions that she has. They're not necessarily big on plot, of course. And then we watched Cassandro. Cassandro, have you heard of that? It's starring Gael García Bernal, who's a Mexican actor, and it's about the story of Saul, who was born in El Paso, Texas, and becomes a lucha libre wrestler, but does it the gay way, so appearing as an exotico on stage in a very male-dominated world. Anyway, I knew the story of Cassandro pretty much late 1990s when I first read about the exoticos, and this was in a special issue of a journal, and it was called Transgender in Latin America. So even back then I was reading about trans in Latin America, and while the exoticos are hardly transgender, they still play with gender, they still invert expectations around gender, and the idea of domination and submission, for example. So they're very interesting. Now, if right now the screen sort of froze a little bit, I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, that was nice. And I took some food over to his house, so his mum didn't have to cook anything, and neither did he. I took over some palak paneer that I'd made last night, and also some aloo baigan, and there was also some sag chicken, which I'd gotten for someone else, but they didn't want it. So yeah, we had a fine old time. It's really cold in Sydney today, and I have to confess I took a ditty from here to there and back again. So I was probably with him for about, I want to say sort of 6 hours, and about, maybe, something like that. I was feeling tired. We had chai tea as well. So I made some chai on the stove. The real stuff, guys, the real stuff, only the real stuff. Just like in India, except maybe not so milky because he's not really into that. He said we should use oat milk, so we did. Yeah, so now I'm just waiting for the rice to cook here, and I'll have a little bit of dinner, and I'll ease my way into the evening so that I can go to bed, because tomorrow's a work day. Yeah, them's the facts. Anyway, I do recommend Cassandro. It's quite moving in parts, especially the relationship with his mother, and also the fact that he has a on again, off again, kind of behind the scenes relationship with a married man who's in lucha libre. But I won't tell you any more because no more plot spoilers, right? The neighbours are being really noisy. I think they're moving in, well, more members of that household are. And it's nearly 9 p.m. I just want to say, can you keep the passageway, please? Because you're being very rambunctious. Don't you like that word?